obviously at the beginning of the year, many people make New Year resolutions to lose weight, and then at the end of the day, before the end of January, a lot of people give up. They're not able to follow through. They're not able to scale through for various reasons. Some being that they don't know where to start and blah blah blah. But then I decided, if you're really serious this year about losing weight, I have 10 tips that will make your life easier, make the journey easier, and that will help you achieve your goals this year. The first tip I have is, number one, setting SMART goals. SMART goals being specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound. Now, a lot of us set goals to lose weight, but we don't set SMART goals. For instance, a goal that is not SMART, in quotes, is I need to lose weight this year. You haven't told us how much weight you need to lose. That's where being specific comes in. You haven't told us when you want to lose it. That's where a time-bound goal comes in. That's where you haven't told us how you intend to lose it, and all of that. So rather than saying, oh, I need to lose weight this year, be more specific. For instance, say, okay, I need to lose 20 kilos this year by June. It's SMART because it's specific. You're telling us how much weight you would like to lose by June. It is time bound because obviously you're telling us when you would like to lose the weight. It's measurable because by June we should expect to see that you have lost 20 kilos, and also realistic and measurable and all of that. So this year, try to learn to set SMART goals, not just in weight loss, in every aspect of your life. Set SMART goals, goals that are specific, goals that are measurable, attainable, realistic, and have a time frame to them. Also, the thing about setting goals is, to me, it's not just enough to set long-term goals. We need to be learn to break down our goals into small-term goals and then medium-term goals, because I find that helps me rather than setting a long-term goal. For instance, if I say I need to lose 20 kilos by June, how will I get there? I need to be able to break the how into smaller steps to be able to follow through to them, because I realize that when I make plans for myself and I say, okay, in 1 month I want to lose weight, I want to do this, I never follow through. But when I make weekly plans for myself, then it helps me focus on the smaller pictures that will help me get to the bigger pictures. So don't just make long-term plans. It's important to make long-term plans. I'm not saying don't make them, but don't just make long-term plans. Also make short-term plans that will help you achieve your long-term goal in the long run. The second tip I have is make out time to exercise. The benefits of exercise are enormous. Even if you don't intend to lose weight, make out time to exercise. A lot of people tell me, oh, I don't have time to exercise. I have this, I have work, I have family, blah, blah, blah. Acceptable. It's a busy world out there. But then the truth of the matter is 20 minutes in a week will not kill you. 20 minutes 4 times a week will not kill you. I know that so many people don't have the time to exercise for hours, and you don't have to exercise for hours. All you need to do is pick 20 minutes 4 times a week and you're as good as gone. Another thing about exercise is, a lot of people tell me, oh, I don't enjoy spinning, I don't enjoy lifting weights, I don't enjoy aerobics. You have to find what you enjoy. You might not love it 100%, but there's an activity that you know, okay, I can get through 20 minutes without feeling bored, without feeling like pulling my hair out. Find out what that activity is and then engage in it. Another thing about exercise, which I said in an earlier video also, is basically the body adapts to the specific stress we put on it. So if, for instance, your goal is to lose weight, then you can do anything to lose weight. You can walk, you can dance, aerobics, whatever. It will help you reach your goal. But then if you have a specific goal, such as tone up and blah blah blah, you have to do an exercise that will help you reach that specific goal. If not, you're setting yourself up for failure, and that's the honest truth. You can't decide, okay, I'm going to be walking 20 minutes every day, for instance, and then at the end of 20 minutes I expect to have toned arms and all of that. It will not work. So find an exercise you enjoy, but make sure that exercise is specific to your goal. It will help you reach your goal so that you will not be setting yourself up for disappointment. The third goal is evaluate your eating. Now, I find that a lot of us overeat. I am guilty, I promise you. A lot of us overeat without even thinking about it. For instance, maybe between breakfast and lunch, you say, well, I'm going to have a snack, I'm going to have a couple of peanuts, and I'm going to have this, I'm going to have that. But then in the long run, if someone asks you, okay, among some of my clients that I consult for their nutrition, I ask them, okay, list out what you have eaten for 3 days. in the long run, they list out something different from what they tell you eventually, and you find there's so many things they're eating that they haven't written down. There's peanuts, there's sausage rolls, there's this, there's that. You need to evaluate for yourself, and be certain that you're not overeating somewhere. Because people tell me, oh, I don't know why I can't lose weight. I don't eat a lot, I eat once a day. But then if you find out, they probably eat one meal in a day, but then they're eating other things that day. That's one side. Another side is for those who don't eat and they feel, oh, if I skip breakfast or if I skip dinner, then I'm going to lose weight. You will not lose weight. Your metabolism is going to slow down and it's going to hinder your fat loss. And instead of losing weight, you're going to be adding weight on that one meal per day you're eating. So the truth of the matter is, you need to be able to evaluate how you're eating and what you're eating, and how it can help you, and how you can change your eating habits to reach your goals. For instance, we have different body types and we all have different goals. Maybe the goal of person A might be to lose weight, the goal of person B might not be to lose weight. But then you need to be able to evaluate how you're eating, to be able to achieve your goals, because overeating or undereating affects your goals. To evaluate it and then make sure that you do research to find out what is best for your body type. We don't all have the same body types, and that's why a nutrition consultant comes in. We don't have the same body types. You can't eat the same way. So you need to do research to find out what is best for your body type and how to eat for your body type and how to also eat for your goals. And also, it's important to keep a food diary. Like I mentioned before, some of us nibble without even thinking about it. So get yourself a diary. You can write everything you eat in it. Get yourself a diary. And if you feel like, oh, writing is too cumbersome, then join one of these apps, use one of these apps that helps you to track your weight loss. I use MyFitnessPal because it not just helps me track how much I'm eating, it also helps me track my calories and my macros, carbs and protein and all that, but that's for a later post. So try to watch what you're eating and be sure that you're eating the correct things. Number 4, plan meals in advance. Try to get like a food plan, like a meal planner, so you know what you're eating and at what time. And if possible, you can make your meals for several days in advance. I know it's not really possible here to make meals for so long because of the electricity situation, but then you can make your meals for at least 3 days in advance and all of that, because sometimes it happens to me when I'm hungry and I can't think of anything to eat. I just grab the nearest thing, whether it's healthy or not, I can't even be bothered. So when you know that, okay, this is what I'm eating today and it's already prepared, then you would not have to think about grabbing the next thing that comes your way and all of that. So try to do that. Number 5, don't skip meals. Like I said before, skipping meals is not necessary. Try to eat at least 3 small meals per day, at least. I'm not saying small. Well, small, because if you tell people, I was consulting to someone the other time, and then I told him, oh, you should try to eat 5 meals per day, because he's a bodybuilder. And he just went berserk on me and he gained so much weight. And I said, what are you eating? And he's telling me, oh, for 1 meal I'm eating 6 slices of bread and all of that. That's not what I'm saying. 3 small meals in the sense of, I'm not saying it's plantain in the morning, yam in the afternoon, rice or gari. No, that's not what I'm saying. Let your meals, you should not be ashamed to write what you're eating. That's the honest truth. And for instance, I can say for breakfast, maybe you have a slice of toast with avocado on top, which is a healthy source of fat, which contains protein and then carbohydrates. For lunch, you can have some rice. A serving of rice, by the way, is half of your feast size. You can have some rice, you can have vegetables, you can have lean protein, chicken, fish, whatever. And then for dinner, you can have a salad or you can have soup or something. That's what I mean by small meals, but at least try to eat 3 times a day. And then number 6, eat enough protein. A lot of people don't eat enough protein. We tend to eat so many carbs, so much carbs. We tend to eat like a huge plate of rice or gari or whatever, and then we have very little meat. That will not cut it out. The body needs protein, especially if you're losing weight, except you want to lose your lean muscle. And at the end of the day, if you lose your lean muscle, weight maintenance, the weight you've lost will be very hard for you to maintain. So you need your lean muscle. So eat enough protein. Research, like I said, find out how much protein you should be eating for your weight, for your goals, and all of that, and then try to incorporate it into your meals. If you need help with that, then consult someone who is a nutritionist or a nutrition consultant or something, and they can help you with that. Number 7, about eating late. I don't have any problem with eating late as long as you're eating within your calorie intake. So for instance, people say, oh, you can't eat after 7 because you will add weight. But I think not. I think not, because if you're supposed to be eating 1,500 calories per day and you've had just 1,000 throughout the whole day, you can eat your 500 calories whatever time it is, as long as it's not a heavy meal. For me, I don't like eating heavy because it doesn't allow me sleep. So as long as it's not a heavy meal, something nice and light, you can have salad and chicken or something, but you can eat at any time you want. Just make sure that it's not heavy carbs. Try to eat more protein at night than carbohydrates. Number 8, concentrate on your journey to being the best version of you, and don't compare yourself with anybody else. We all have different bodies, our bodies react to stimuli differently and all of that. So whereas you started a goal with someone, a weight loss journey with someone, and the person has lost so much weight and you're still struggling with 2 or 3 kilos, just concentrate on you. That's how your body is. Try to find out ways to create the best version of you. Don't slack on your journey because, oh, I haven't lost weight and this person has lost weight. No, concentrate on you. And at the end of the day, when we lose weight, we don't all have the same types of bodies. That's the honest truth. Some people might become flabby, some people might not even have anything. I lost so much weight and then I have stretch marks, but I can't kill myself because that's my body. So concentrate on you and being the best version of you, rather than trying to be someone else who you saw has lost weight. And then the next one is rest. Number 9, rest. It's important to rest. Rest is when the body takes time to grow and adapt with everything that we place on it. So you need rest at least 7 to 9 hours. I know that sometimes it's not obtainable, but then if you can't get enough rest during the week, try to set aside your weekends for rest. Your body needs to rest. Listen to your body. Rest. And then the final one is self-motivation. You need to motivate yourself. Even if you have people cheering you on, you need self-motivation. Weight loss is a very lonely journey. No matter how many of you are in the race together, weight loss is very, very lonely. So you need someone to hold your hand and all of that. But then at the same time, you need to be able to hold your own hand when there's nobody there. That's the honest truth. You need to be able to tell yourself and push yourself to keep going, because there are times when there'll be nobody there, you don't feel like exercise, you feel like eating the wrong things and all that. You need to be able to talk to yourself and tell yourself the truth and push yourself to be able to achieve your goals. That's the honest truth. It's great to have motivation from friends and family, but if you're not motivated, they will not motivate you enough. Anyway, I hope that these 10 tips have just giving you will help you in your journey, and I look forward to hearing whatever comments, questions, and any other thing you might have to say. Thank you for listening. Have a blessed 2016, and I hope all your dreams come true. Thank you.